Hello and welcome to the XQCPA channel, where we share with you the latest and greatest tax tips and business news. Today, we have startling news that could affect millions of middle-class service workers around the nation. In the midst of campaigning for the 2024 U.S. presidential election, former President Donald Trump has claimed he aims to eliminate taxes on tips. Currently, tips are taxed as income, whether or not they are cash. Service workers make a large chunk of their money from tips provided by customers, as according to the U.S. Department of Labor, the current federal minimum wage for tipped employees is only $2.13, meaning that no longer having to pay taxes on earnings from tips could be a huge tax break. But is this actually possible? The announcement has raised controversy. On one hand, many praise the possibility of more Americans saving money on their tax bills. After all, one of Trump's most celebrated policies was the lowering of income tax rates for both corporations and individuals with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. However, others question the logistics of enacting a tax exemption for tip wages. With growing concerns over the national debt racking up trillion-dollar deficits, the possibility of further reductions to the federal government's revenue stream could be a major roadblock. There's also the issue of actually getting the bill passed, as Congress remains largely divided. Back in January, the House passed the Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act of 2024, which would bring tax breaks to businesses and aid to working families. But the Senate has since failed to take further action. Another major piece of tax legislation could end up with the same fate, leaving Americans in limbo. Ultimately, whether Trump's plan to end taxes on tips can become a reality or not depends entirely on if he's reelected in November. Until we know the results, and if the legislation is eventually signed into law, service workers will need to continue reporting their tips earned and paying the appropriate taxes on them. Thank you for watching today's video on the possibility of taxes on tips being eliminated. If you'd like more tax and business news, check out XQCPA's blog for daily updates. As always, we will appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more great content coming soon. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.